is Michelle with Michelle's Macarons, and today we're going to talk about why you should be charging more for your baked goods. So if you don't already, go follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And on Instagram, I post a lot about why you should be charging more and why you're probably really undercharging in your home bakery business. Even if you feel like you aren't undercharging, still watch this and maybe this will make you realize that you are. First reason is you are doing all of the back end stuff. It's not just a cookie. So a lot of the customers think, why is this so expensive? I'm just buying one cookie. It's not just a cookie. You're doing the photography, you're doing the branding, you're doing the social media, you're doing all the content creation, you're baking, you're packaging, you're prepping all the ingredients, you're delivering it usually. If not, you're preparing it for pickup. Sometimes some people are doing the web design, the graphic design, the marketing, the customer service, answering all the emails. Think about that. It's not just a cookie. It's so much more. In a traditional workplace, most of those jobs would take one person to do each job. So if you're feeling bad, like it is just a cookie, why am I charging so much? Remember that you're doing like the job of like 9 to 10 different people. Most people go to school for marketing. Most people go to school for graphic design. They're one thing. Remember that you're working really hard behind the scenes to have that customer get that one cookie. If you want to see more videos like this, you can hit the subscribe button below and then the bell next to it will notify you whenever I come out with a new video. Second reason is everything you make is homemade. Can you imagine if Walmart, Target, any of those places had like handmade items? They charge way more for that stuff. That artisan product, they're going to charge way more. You are not competing with grocery store prices. If someone comes to you and says, well, I can get these at Costco for $1, tell them to go get them at Costco for $1. You are absolutely not competing with those because you can't. They are able to buy their ingredients in massive bulk. So you shouldn't even try to compete with those. And you shouldn't even put yourself in the same category, like at the same level. I wouldn't even put my price close enough that people could compare it to it. It would be like Costco's $1, I'm $5. I mean, you got to do the math and see if that's actually reasonable. Don't go like, okay, well, I can make it for $1.50 because then you are competing with Costco and Walmart and stuff. Just get out of that price range altogether. You don't, if people want to pay that price and they don't value your homemade, hand sculpted cakes and cookies and stuff, they shouldn't be buying from you. When you are doing your pricing, I highly recommend you go through and you put together all of your pricing. You figure out how much every single ingredient that you're using costs. You're figuring out how much time you spend on everything, how much the equipment is costing you, your rent, what part of your rent you're using or wherever you're living. Also, you need to be paying yourself. I recommend putting all of that stuff in like an Excel spreadsheet. If you don't want to do that, I'll tell you more at the end, but I have a program called the Home Bakery Blueprint. I already made it, so you just have to fill in all of the prices of the ingredients, and then it is connected to a separate sheet where then you put in your recipe, so it will pull it from there and say, okay, the almond flour right now costs $3.99 a pound. This is how much it costs to make each cookie. So anytime the price of almond flour goes up or down, you just have to change it in that one section and it'll change every single recipe you have in there. Either way, make something like that or join the email list and I can let you know when the program opens up and you can make sure your price is correct. Because a lot of people do this, they kind of just guess on a price and they don't know if it's fair or not. But if you're putting together all of your ingredients, packaging supplies, every single thing you use, you can see, okay, this is not an outrageous price. I need to make my money back and I need to pay myself a livable wage. I see this a lot. People are forgetting to pay themselves. You have to pay yourself. Think about if you decide to hire someone eventually, what are you going to do? You will have to raise your prices then by a lot because you haven't already calculated how much it costs to have someone working for you. If you already put that into your price and pay yourself, which you should be doing anyway, then you can step out, put someone else in, and already know that you can leave the price the same. If you haven't already, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. I'll put those links in the description. Okay, and if you want to join the Home Bakery, that's what I was talking about before. It's called the Home Bakery Blueprint Program. Go to the link below, join the email list, and I will send you an email about how to apply and stuff. If you don't want to wait, go to my Instagram page. There's a link in my bio there, or just send me a message on my Instagram page and just say, hey, I'm interested in the Home Bakery Blueprint program. Can you send me an application? Because we do a group coaching call every week, and a lot of us have our cameras on and we're talking to each other. I like to keep it relatively small just so I can have one-on-one conversations with people if they need it, if they need personal help. We do have an application for that if you want to join. Okay, check out these other videos. Okay, love you, bye.